When Progressive Field was built, the fan experience was largely a one-size-fits-all experience. Whether you're sitting in the upper deck, in the left field mezzanine, or behind home plate, only your vantage point was really what changed. How you experienced the game was the same. Our fans want a more targeted, segmented experience. They want neighborhoods that are representative of how they want to view the game and experience the game with their friends and families. Let's take a look at some of the slides of the specifics of what we'll be talking about today. One of those specific segments are the huge number of millennials and young people that are moving downtown and come to our games. On any given summer day, the bar that sits right there is packed, and the drink rail, providing the only views of the field, is lined up 2 or 3 deep. The reality is what we wanted to do was take that concept, which is such a popular part of the ballpark, and say, let's find a way for people to enjoy that on more than just summer days, and let's find more people than just 1 or 2 rows deep at the drink rail to be able to enjoy it. So a feature part of our renovation will be a 2-story bar down the right field line where the current Bud patio exists that'll have indoor and outdoor areas and 2 different decks. You'll be able to enjoy the game from the upper deck with incredible views unparalleled to any other bar in the city, and you'll be able to be either inside or outside depending upon the weather on the lower areas. In addition, that's going to spill out into the seats below, the concourse, and an additional attraction that we'll show when we talk. The visitors' bullpen is going to be an area that this bar also extends into, so fans can go down on the field and watch the game from field level as well. In the upper deck that's above us over there, it has obviously incredible views of the field. We're going to create a new flexible seating space. This is one of the most underutilized sections of the ballpark, as everybody knows. So the goal will be in the upper deck to create a space that we can more flexibly use, to utilize design to be able to make sure that we take better advantage of what are incredible views of the field. Right now we have a tent that we use outside of the ballpark with no view of the field for group experiences. We'll take those inside the ballpark with dramatic sight lines. We'll also have the ability in maximum capacity like pennant runs and opening days to use this space for standing room only and other. The kids clubhouse, obviously a very successful area that we tested by converting a whole row of suites on the middle layer of the suites down the right field line, will be expanded dramatically to 2 different levels now. We'll also take and add new features and enhancements that not only are inside the kids clubhouse and deal with the entire age of ranges with kids, but we'll expand that theme and that concept into the mezzanine concourse, extending that concourse, removing structures, and creating an area for interaction and technology, as well as traditional baseball games for kids of all ages to play throughout that concourse. Also involved would be a team shop that's geared towards kids, as well as concession products. So the mezzanine area, extended all the way from 2 layers of suites into the mezzanine area, will all be an area that's kid and family focused. In addition to that, lightening up and providing room for the bar will be removing the bottom row of suites, just below those 2 kids clubhouse areas. Gate C, which sits right behind us, and it consists not only of the Market Pavilion, the Batter's Eye Bar, and the plaza with the Feller statue behind, is really a huge opportunity which we feel like we've underutilized. We look at how our fans interact with Gate A, that dramatic feeling they get when they walk up to Gate A and see the field and see the ballpark, and we feel like there's a huge opportunity to take advantage of a lot of things happening. One, the revitalization of the city and what's happening on East 9th. East 9th is coming alive and will do even more so as the projects finish off in the weeks and months ahead, as well as what's going on in this city. So what we really wanted to do was connect our fans, the city, to the field. So it's hard to imagine, but as you think about what's behind us, we're going to take the opportunity to connect Heritage Park and our history, the statue of Jim Thome, the statue of Bob Feller, by completely changing the dynamic of Gate C. The first thing we'll do, obviously, is tie in our heritage and history into themes into the ballpark. We're going to move the statues into one location, Bob Feller, Jim Thome, and next year we'll be erecting a statue to Larry Doby, too. Obviously a pioneer breaking the color barrier in 1947 and a member of our organization that we're extremely proud to have represent us. If you can picture, the area that the cameras are sitting on is right behind you guys. All the concrete being taken out, Market Pavilion, the bridge, and Batter's Eye Bar, everything being removed down to street grade, and the ballpark spilling from the street to the plaza onto the field. That is our re-envisioning of Gate C. Infusing in that our history, and our heritage will create an area that really connects the city to the field. And maybe one of the most unique design components of that from a field standpoint is as fans enter into this area and walk towards, they're also going to be able to connect to something else we heard our fans. They're going to be able to connect to our players because the bullpens are going to be relocated from the cavernous bullpens they are now to right sitting in the stands in center field. The bullpens will be stacked and create an extremely unique seating area in front of the bullpens where there'll be a few exclusive rows where our fans can sit. They'll be able to view the players. They might not always enjoy that, especially the visiting players. Be able to get great views of the players warming up as they prepare to come into the game. And again, that connection from the field to the players to the city and our fans. And finally, we're going to take what is now a dark tunnel of our Gate C concourse as you come off the Gate C Plaza, which we'll walk through, and we're going to celebrate what maybe one of the most unique attributes of Cleveland, our neighborhoods, the things that make the fabric of our city so special. We're going to take the neighborhoods like Ohio City and Tremont and others, celebrate the brands, the foods, the drinks, the atmosphere, and create 5 distinct neighborhoods that occupy Gate C by moving some of the structures to the back, opening up that concourse by taking off the front of the mezzanine section, being able to see the field and interact in ways that don't currently exist. We're really excited to share these enhancements with you guys today. I think when you go through the walking tour, you'll really be able to get a great snapshot of what currently exists and what our vision is as we adapt, evolve, and enhance Progressive Field for the next generation of fans. We're going to work closely with Gateway, with city officials and other stakeholders in the coming weeks to make our plan a reality. But our goal is to open this for opening day next year, and we firmly expect that to be a reality. So